Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. How are you doing? I hope you're doing amazing today. And oh my goodness, we have officially reached 1K subscribers. Yes! Oh my God. This is honestly really crazy. Never have I thought that I would have reached 1,000 subscribers. Thank you all so much for the support that you've given to my channel. It really means the world to me when I see all of your comments. A lot of you coming to my streams, and then of course hearing people saying that I made them play Skull Merchant. It's just like it's crazy. It's like one of my dreams coming true. I know 1,000 isn't like a lot considering that there's people with 20 million and 1 million subscribers, but like it honestly just means so much to me that a thousand people decided to subscribe to my channel because they like my content. Like that's just crazy to me. That's so crazy to me. Thank you so much, everybody who's shown me support. Thank you. Now, as promised, we are going to do a little Q&A because why not? It's a nice little thing to do at this milestone, and like it helps basically get to know me more. At least right now you'll get to know me more, a little bit more about me. And yeah, let's actually get into it. I have the questions pulled up. If I don't answer your question, I'm sorry. Maybe it's because I didn't see it, or maybe I thought I wanted to keep that private. But even if I don't want to answer a question, I'm just gonna outright tell y'all like, oh, I don't want to answer this because it's a little too personal. But anyways, let's actually get into this. Okay, so the first question is, do you relate to Adriana at all? Or more specifically, what drew you to her? Okay, so do you relate to Adriana at all? Aside from the fact that we're kind of from Latin America, not really. I mean, we're both very into our looks, so that's something that we relate to. But specifically what drew me to her is her visual design. I really love the way she looks. I love the mask that she has. There's something about me with gas masks. I think they look so cool. So obviously, since she had a gas mask, I was like, okay then. But I just love her visual design. Her visual design was what really like got me into her. And then like seeing her power, like how her power is, it's like you track survivors and stuff like that. I was like, oh my God, this is such a cool fucking killer. She's so cool. Like I've always, because I'm that type of person, like I like using a lot of aura reading on killer. Like if you saw my old gameplay of playing twins, well, you're not gonna see gameplay because I don't have any on my channel, but like if you see me playing the twins or trickster, I usually most of the time run a lot of aura reading because I like it. Especially even when Skull Merchant 1 came out, when she literally just released with her old power, I used to use aura reading on her. So the fact that like her power revolves around tracking survivors, it just got me into her. I just fell in love with that. I love being able to track survivors and like them knowing that at any point in time I could just snatch them. Like that's so fun to me. Okay, so the next question, actually it's questions because there is a lot of questions here, but basically the first question that I see here is, if you could design a new cosmetic for Scully, how would it look like? Okay, there's two cosmetics that I have. One, either a bikini outfit, like a swimsuit outfit for Skull Merchant for summer, and two, a dress, just like a red dress, some fabulous Grammys dress, something like that for Skull Merchant. I would love that. And then of course I would love to have a skin of hers where maybe there's no mask, especially for the dress skin, like maybe no mask, or like maybe like kind of like a masquerade kind of mask, you know what I mean? I would love something like that for Skull Merchant. The next question is, do you think Scully should have been released with voice lines? I'm kind of mixed on it because I would have loved to hear her talk, but also at the same time, I feel like her not talking really adds to like the fear factor of her, because I kind of think about it. She is this killing machine that doesn't talk. It kind of makes her feel less of a human, if that makes sense. Like it really makes her feel more animalistic, more savagery, more scary. Because literally, she's not talking or anything. All you hear is just her laughter when she's killing you. And, her, like, like that grunts. I think her not talking really adds to her character. I think it does. So I'm kind of mixed. I would have loved to hear her talk, especially in Portuguese. But, like, also at the same time, I understand why she doesn't have any voice lines. Did you main another killer before Scully? And if so, who was it? I did! When I started playing Dead by Daylight and I decided to try the killer role after playing Survivor for only a few months, the first character that I played was the Trickster. And then over time, I started to play the twins because I actually really liked their design. I like the way their gameplay is. And I feel so bad for them. Like, they're like the least played killers. So I'm just like, oh my god, you know what? Let's play her. Like, why not? You know? Which is why I'm constantly asking for behavior. Please give them more skins. Please give them more skins. And not just skins, but like really good skins, because those girls need it. That battle pass skin that y'all gave them, that was foul. You should have not have done that to them. Not have done that to them. That garden skin, Botanical Garden, I think it's called, whatever, that's a banging skin. I love that skin. I'm so glad that they're finally getting the recognition that they deserve. What plans do you have for the channel in the future? Looking forward to collabs and challenges. Oh my god, I'm not thinking too far into the future because I usually like to live in the moment. But like for now, what I'm thinking of doing is obviously more Skull Merchant, more Killer. I definitely also want to add more Survivor gameplay into it because I think Survivor is fun. I might once in a blue moon like venture out into other video games. Like for example, I'm getting into Overwatch again. Fun fact, I actually used to be super obsessed with Overwatch back in the day. Like when it first released from beta, I bought the game immediately and I was just obsessed with it. I started falling out of the game once they started transitioning to Overwatch 2 and they started nerfing Mercy because, to be fair, my main in Overwatch was Symmetra. But then they reworked her like a third time because she's like the most reworked character in that game. They reworked her for the third time and they removed every single thing that I loved about her. So I stuck with Mercy. But then in Overwatch 2, they actually nerfed Mercy, her movement ability. And her movement ability is literally the funnest thing about her. And they also nerfed the healing. Which it made Mercy more into like a pocket support rather than an all-around support, like a bitch who could just heal everybody. And that just ruined the fun for me because that's the fun of Mercy, just zipping around from teammate to teammate, healing up everybody. That's like the fun part about her, and I feel like they really took that away from her. So after they started nerfing her mobility, that's when I started not playing the game. Like, I think I took like a 4-month break from Overwatch 2. And then I got into Life Weaver, which I think he's so fun. Oh my goodness, this pedal platform is so fun to use. I love gripping my teammates and getting them out of sticky scenarios. Like, it's just so fun. You see your own Reinhardt charging into the enemy team and you're just like, no bitch, get the fuck over here. Like, you could stop your teammates from doing stupid stuff, and I love that. I really love that. So Lifeweaver actually got me back into the game. And then now Juno is here in the weekend for play testing, so I'm having a lot of fun with her. So I'm slowly but surely getting into Overwatch. But anyways, I would love to post more games on this channel. Of course, I'm gonna be primarily Dead by Daylight. That's literally what y'all are here for. But to post some Overwatch stuff, maybe some League of Legends, Valorant, etc. Like, I think it'll be I think it'll give nice variety, because doing one thing all the time, I feel like it just gets boring. So, yeah. Who's your favorite survivor and why? Yoonjin Lee, because she has the best cosmetics and she's cunt. That's basically it. That's basically it. Yeah. Again, Yoonjin Lee. I saw how she looks and I just fell in love with her. And then I read her lore and I just fell in love with her even more. Cause like you could respect her. Like, you kind of could respect her. She came from poverty and then she rose to the top. Skull Merchant also rose to the top and she was also not from a wealthy family. Oh, is there a similarity? Oh, anyways, I guess you could say I have a type for characters, but like, to see her like just being in poverty and then just climbing all the way up to the top, being this manager, you could just congratulate her. Like, honestly, period. I really do respect the hard work that she put to get where she is now, and I just feel so bad for how the trickster just fucked her over. I feel so bad for her. But yes, Yoonjin Lee is my favorite survivor. Honorable mention, I love Elodie, especially her lore. I think her lore has like one of the most interesting in the entire game. Like, the fact that she has like relations, like she's connected to that cult that celebrates the entity. Like, I think that's so cool. I love her. How do you feel about Scully's backstory and lore? Okay, so I absolutely love her lore on a base level, but also I still wish that her lore actually went more into detail about her. Like, I want to know more about her. Like, when did she start having these murderous feelings? Like, okay, you said that she's always been violent, but like, go more into detail. Like, when did it start? How was her first kill? Also, how did she learn how to make the drones? How did she learn how to make the drones? Like, did she just make it by herself? Or did she watch a tutorial on YouTube? Or like, did she go to an engineer? Like, how did she do it? I'm assuming because she's rich, she paid for somebody to do them. But it's still, I want to know. I want to know. And how did she not ever get caught while murdering all of these like CEOs? Like, how does she not get caught? Does she have a partner, or is she a single woman? Is she queer? Like, I want to know a lot more about her as a character. I want to know more about Adriana. You get what I mean? But yes, I think her lore is really, really interesting. I really love it. And the fact that it's like, I think one of the longest lores in Dead by Daylight, like, that's crazy. That is crazy. I think her lore is really cool. Are you going to SawCon this year? No, I'm not. I've never been to a con before. Which two killers would you ship together? You know, I've never thought about this. I've never thought about what two killers I would ship together. From the top of my head... Okay, this might be unpopular, but I would say the Trickster and Pyramid Head. I don't know why, that just like immediately popped into my mind. Another one I would also pick, oh, the Wraith and the Nurse, because I think they do have a relationship. I think they're cute together. That would be really cool. The Wraith and the Nurse. I ship those two together. Thoughts on 2v8 mode, and which killers would you want your Scully paired up with? I think 2v8 is going to be amazing. I cannot wait to try it out. I can't wait to make videos on it and play with my friend, finally, some killer, because he's primarily survivor and he's never played killer before. So I think it would be such a fun introduction to play with him with the 2v8 game mode. To pair up with Skull Merchant, I feel like I would say Skull Merchant with another killer that has mobility. Like, for example, Skull Merchant with the Nurse, Skull Merchant with Hillbilly, Skull Merchant with the Samurai or the Oni, whatever. I would say both of them. All three of them. Like a lot people with mobility that could get around the map fast. So that if you're talking to them via Discord or something, you could just tell the bitch like, oh, this bitch just triggered this drone here. Go over here or whatever. And then like that nurse could just immediately go there. You get what I mean? I think that would be fun. I think that would be so fun. When did you join LGBTQ? I mean, you don't really join LGBTQ, but like if you're asking how did I know I was gay, I would say I knew when I was pretty much at a young age. I was like 5 years old when I started like realizing that I may like guys. And then my coming out, I came out when I was 11 or 12. I know, really young, but at that point, I kind of already knew. I was like, Yava, I'm gay. Like, I'm gay. So, yeah. And when did you start using Skull Mommy and why? I mean, like I said, I started using her when she got released, and I love her visual design and her gameplay. I think she's super fun and she looks cute. She looks pretty. What led you to start streaming? Is it a dream career for you or more of a hobby or a side job? Okay. So streaming, as a kid growing up, because I was very chronically online, I grew up with YouTube. So I started wanting to become a YouTuber and like start doing YouTube videos and stuff, but I never did it, mainly because I was embarrassed to try and do it. So I never did it, even though a lot of my friends would tell me, oh my god, you should start a YouTube channel, you have such a like good personality for me. And I was just like, you think so? I don't fucking know. But I did it. I finally decided right now to start doing YouTube because there's not a lot of Skull Merchant content on YouTube. There really isn't. There's not that many channels that primarily surround around Skull Merchant. The only YouTubers that I know that are like Skull Merchant mains or like do Skull Merchant content is Jane Romero, but like she doesn't really post a lot, and I think she doesn't like current Skull Merchant anymore. Like she's kind of mixed on her, so I don't know how Jane Romero is doing. But then we have Pixel Bush, but like he does more lore videos and stuff like that. He doesn't really do primarily Skull Merchant content. So like there's really not much going on with her. So that kind of sometime around like 3 o'clock in the morning, I was like, you know what? Let me try making my channel like a Skull Merchant channel. Like let me try being a Dead by Daylight YouTuber, you know? Like why not? Why not try it? You know, you never know like how it'll go. And plus I'm sure that I'm going to feed a lot of people what they've been wanting to see, because Skull Merchant has she has like a loyal following. She's kind of like the Hag. There's a lot of people that do like her, even though she's the most hated character in Dead by Daylight. But like but she does have a cult following. I've seen it on Reddit and stuff, and like I'm sure that there's a lot of people that also think the way I do, that there's not that many Skull Merchant content or Skull Merchant mains on YouTube. So I'm just kind of like, you know what? Let me be that YouTuber. Let me try and be that YouTuber to give Skull Merchant content, and then also hopefully inspire other people to actually get on YouTube and post more of their content, just get started with YouTube. And streaming, I kind of just thought about doing streaming mainly because it seemed fun. It seemed fun and also a way to further grow my channel. That's basically why I started like streaming. It's kind of like a way to like interact with people that watch me on YouTube. Like it's like another way of interacting with people besides the comment section, but now it's going to be in real time in the chat on my stream. So that's basically why I decided to do it. And then like the more like I started streaming, the more I was kind of like, oh my goodness, I actually enjoy doing this. And you know, I tried to find like a schedule to do it, and yeah, that's basically like how it went. Also, if you Is it a dream for you, a hobby, or a side job? I would say at this point, it's just a hobby. It's just a hobby, girl. Would it I would be lying if I said it's not a dream career. Obviously, who wouldn't want this as a dream job? However, as of now, it's just a hobby. It's just a little hobby. I finally got approved to be a Twitch affiliate, and of course, I reached 1K subs. So I'm gonna be earning something from this. However, I still like to say that this is just a hobby because that's how I see it right now. It's just a little hobby for me to have fun, show off some content, skull merchant content, and to just have fun, you know? But who knows, like, why do I keep hitting my mic? Who knows where exactly this will go, you know? Who knows? But yeah, that's basically how I see it. Next questions. Are you a Sigma? Yes. Do you have Riz? I would like to say no, but apparently I do. Apparently I do. No, that's a lie. I don't have Riz. I feel like I don't. My friends tell me I do, but like, I don't really see it. So yeah, I don't. I think for me to have Riz, I have to be fully comfortable with somebody. Like, I can't just walk up to somebody and be like, yo, what's up, boy? Like, I can't do that. I can't do that for the life of me. When I meet up with somebody for the first time, like, if I meet like, I'm very straightforward. If I like you, I like you, you know? Like, if I like somebody, I'm just gonna go up to them and be like, hey, what's up? Hey, so I like you. I think you're cute. I think you have a great personality, and I would love to get to know you more. Would you like to go to Dunkin' Donuts? I usually say Starbucks, but fuck Starbucks. Free Palestine. Would you like to go to the Dunkin', have some coffee together or something? Maybe do some homework together and get to know each other. Like, I'm very like that. Like, I'm very forward, in your face. Like, hey, I like you. Let's do it, you know? So I feel like there's no space for Riz there. I don't do no Riz. I don't do none of that like flirty stuff. Like, if I like you, you're going to know that I like you. You're going to know that I like you. Oh my god, last question actually. So the last question is, would you be willing to play with your community or followers on DBD? Yes, I actually do. I want to try and do, like, first of all, I want to do like an open lobby kind of thing where people can play with me as Survivor, or maybe custom lobbies. I don't know if there will be enough people to do custom lobbies, but like, definitely open lobbies to play as Survivor with others. That would be really fun. I also want to do like a Discord and make like a community, but I don't know when exactly I want to do that. I want to make sure that when I make a Discord, it's going to be as organized and as professional as possible. I also still have a lot more work that I need to do, especially when it comes to Twitch. So definitely. So keep alert for a Discord, and absolutely, I'm planning to do open lobbies one day. I think that would be like so fun. That is all of the questions that I had for this Q&A. Oh my goodness, we actually speed run through all of these questions. That is absolutely crazy. But anyways, thank you all so much for the love and support that you give to my channel. Like, honestly, I never expected myself to actually get to this position channel wise. I expected myself to at least reach like 150 and then just stay there. Like, I never expected myself to reach 1,000 subscribers. It's mind-boggling to me that so many people just chose to subscribe to me and actually enjoy my content. It's crazy. But thank you so much for actually like staying with me and showing love and support for my channel. It really does like mean a lot. Like I have no words. I have no words, bitch. I have no words. It's crazy that I'm even making a video like this. It's just it's fucking crazy. Like it's not in my head yet. Like it's not in my head. Like it's crazy. It's really crazy. But please, I hope you stay tuned. There's gonna be a lot more content coming soon, a lot more streams. And yes, absolutely. So thank you all so much for the love and support that you give to my channel, and of course this video right now. If you enjoyed it, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I will talk to you all later. Mwah. Bye.